So today you can do this standing up with your shoes on or off. It doesn't matter. Sometimes having your shoes off, you get a little more grip and you can engage the little muscles on the sides of your feet and up the sides of your legs and your knees. We'll start rolling our shoulders back and down, doing a little yoga, Christmas yoga. And we're going to draw little circles with the hands. You might loosen up the toes, move the feet around, either side. You can do both sides. I'm just kidding. Just loosen everything up. And then we'll inhale, take a circle sweep breath up. And exhale out. It's called a sun breath, pushing out toxins. Inhale, lifting. Exhale. One more time. And forward fold, tracing the hands down, the legs just melting to the front. You can sway side to side, loosening up the back. And a ragdoll. So just kind of softening the knees. Draw little circles on the floor with your fingertips. And then reverse the direction, going the other way. Come to the center and roll up. One vertebrae at a time. Shoulders lift to the ears and push back and down. Shake your head, yes. We're going to step a little bit wider. Feet go out to the side, and we'll bend and straighten the knees. Slide your hands up and down a couple times to warm the body. Blood flow to our toes and back up to our nose. Inhale, circle sweep up. Stand tall like a big snowman. And exhale out and down. Now we're going to lift up for a star, coming out to a 5-pointed star, stretching the fingertips wide. This might be a sparkling star. It's shining in the night. And we'll bend the knees, bring the elbows in to our moon. So moonflower, back to the star. 5 points of the star, and then back in. And exhale. Inhale to the moon. Exhale to the star. And then all the way out. We'll hold for our sunflower. We'll hinge at the waist, bend at the knees, and scoop an armful of sunflowers. And then extend back out to the star. So it's our sun shining bright. All big breath in. Exhale out. Inhaling. Exhaling. One more time. And we'll hold, adding the two together, coming into the moonflower, out to the star, and then to the sun, and the star. Moon, star, and the sun. All the lights in the firmament. The moon, the star, and the sun. And we'll hold here, hands lift up. And we're going to go to our temple pose, dropping the hips down. Hands could be high in the spire of the temple, or you can come down in the prayer inside the temple today. Now our temple pose is also going to work as our garland. So this is a high garland. Think of the garland on the tree. It kind of creates those little loops from my shoulders to my fingers, decorating the tree. You could also have those little loops going from the knees, creating little decorations on your Christmas tree if you'd like to imagine. Now some people place their hands on their elbows in their garland, or your elbows, sorry, on your knees. And then push your heels, your toes, lift up strong, hands lift, release out and down. We're going to turn your toes to the front and forward fold. Place your hands on the thighs, the upper leg, wherever it feels comfortable. So we kind of push the hips back. Keep your spine straight and your hands just slide wherever it's comfortable. It might be on the legs, might be on the floor. And shake your head, yes. Loosen up any tension. Let's see better. Shake your head, no. And then shake your head, yes, again. And then when you're ready, slowly walk your hands up. So you come to a standing position again, shoulders roll back and down. Loosen up anything that's tight. We're going to rock side to side, readjusting any tension on the feet. Going right into our tree pose. It is a balancing pose. We're going to tighten the muscle on the right leg. So we bend the knee, hands touch the muscles, slide the hands up until we tighten all the muscles all the way up into our hip, to the core. And the other foot can extend out. It might tap on the ground. It could be up or down, so you choose. We're just shifting your weight. So we're nice and tall on this one side. Now your hands can be on your hips. It might be on the rib cage. Your tree today. Remember, in nature, every tree is different, so everyone will look different in their tree. Your toe can stay there, or some people slide their heel to touch the standing leg, and then that toe can be up or it can be down. You can tap it off the ground. Just testing the balance every once in a while. Now your hands also can be out to the side. It might be a big oak tree, might be a live oak, so it's still an evergreen. It might be a pointy pine tree, standing tall. Your Christmas tree today. Hands can also be heart center. And then when you're ready, place your hands back down. Extend out the leg and rock side to side. Get any tension off of the feet. Your penguin pose, get a little wiggly, a little wobbly. Roll your shoulders back and down, loosen up any tension. We'll go to the tree pose on the other side, tightening the muscles all the way up. Tapping the toe. Hands can be on the rib cage, reminding you to hold the center core tight, like someone's going to poke you in the stomach. You'd brace yourself to keep from falling over. Now your toe can be up or down. You also can have that heel slide in. It can touch the leg and you can have your toe on the ground, or you can tap the toe. Creating that tension with the leg and the heel, it engages the muscles. The more muscles engaged, the better your balance will be. Find a focal point for your eyes, one spot to look at. And maybe even take the tip of the tongue to the roof of the mouth or the front of the teeth, engaging the muscles in the jaw and the neck. Breathing in our tree. Exhaling out. Hands will come down and extend the leg out, rock side to side. Readjust any tension, and we're going to stand hip distance apart. Left leg straight back, heel lifting up and down. The back heel pushes into the ground. You still have that space between the legs. Like your feet are on a railroad track, one just slid back. Now, I want you to look down and see your toes on that front leg. Walk your toes a little bit farther forward. Shift your weight to the front. Breathing in, your hands can stay here, or they might be on the front knee. Or you might lift one or both hands up towards the sky. We're going to think of relaxing that shoulder down. It does not matter where the hand is, the shoulder lowers. Breathing in, exhaling out. Really pushing that back heel into the mat. Feel that stretch on the back knee. Now we're going to take this left hand, bring it to the front knee. Take your right hand and place it on your right hip. Look over the right shoulder. Adding a little spinal twist. Our revolved warrior one. Just means the spine move. And then we'll look back forward. Place both hands on the front knee and rock back and forth. Readjusting. And step to the front, walk in place. Place any tension off the legs. We'll stand hip distance apart again. bringing right leg straight back behind you if you're lifting up and down. And pushes to the ground. And then look down and look for the big toes. If you can't see them, up or forward just a little bit more. Hands might stay on the hips. You might feel pretty good. Stretching the hips, straightening out the back leg nice and long. If you would like, you can lift one hand or both hands forward, or your hands can stay on the front knee. You might choose to lift that right hand up, relax the shoulder down. Breathing in, exhaling out. And we'll place your hand down on the front knee. Rock back and forth. Lift the front toe if you need, but we'll keep that front knee bent. Keep the right hand around, left hand comes to the hip, and then we add a little spinal twist looking over that left shoulder. Revolved Warrior One. Look back forward, nice and slow. Both hands come to the front knee, and we'll rock back and forth in a rocking horse. Lifting the heel up, the toe up. Just readjusting. And then step forward, walking in place, wiggling the fingers, the toes. Into a crescent moon, we'll take your hands out and up. We're going to lean to the left. Now your hands can be together or apart, it doesn't matter. We're thinking of pushing that right heel into the mat. Push the right hip out just a little bit. That crescent moon. Breathing in. Exhaling out. Left hand drops down nice and slow. Right palm turns up, elbow pulls back, look up to see the sun. Soak in some vitamin D. We'll stand tall, place the hand on the head, stretch the neck and wiggle the fingers, rotate the palm up and down. And then we'll slowly rotate the hand and lift up towards the sky. Coming higher with each rotation. And then our hands come together at the top. Down heart center again. Little pressure with the palm, drop the shoulders down, chin tucks in. Stand nice and tall, take a big breath in. Think of expanding the rib cage, expand the hips, maybe even lift up the arch of the foot so that oxygen goes to the feet. And then exhale, push everything back in. Empty out. Inhale, expand. Exhale, empty, 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 empty. Belly button tucks inside the spine, or towards the spine inside the rib cage. Big breath in. Exhale out. Breathing in. Exhaling out. We're going to let the hands straight back up. Lean over to that right side. Digging the left heel into the mat. Hands can be together. Remember, it doesn't matter. We are pushing that left hip out a little bit so you feel it stretch go down the waistline. Then the right hand drops. Nice and slow. Left palm turns up. Elbow pulls back and we look up to see the sun. And then stand tall. Place your hand on your head. Stretching the neck. Wiggling the fingers on the right. Turn palm up and down, readjusting, loosening the shoulder up, and we'll slowly lift up towards the sky. And then we're going to take the palm of our hand and lift the roof off the building. Think of having a little bit of weight on the fingertips and stretch up. Some people come pushing the big toe and the baby toe into the mat in front of the foot. They might lift the heel and drop it down. Add a little lymphatic drainage. One last time. The hands come out and down. Readjusting. Shoulders roll back. Shake your head yes. Feeling pretty good. Stand a little bit wider. And take your right leg, turn the toe out. So your feet are facing different directions. Bend to straighten the knees. For our warrior two. With the knee bent, we lift up halfway. Shoulders relaxing. And look over the right shoulder. Breathing in. Exhaling out. Turn. Right palm up, left hand drops down. Reverse warrior two, you can wiggle the fingers, you can rotate the arm. And then reach a little higher to the sky, breathing in. Exhaling out. Ready, lower down halfway. So we kind of unwindmill the arms, let the hands relax. Bend and straighten that right knee. Going to a triangle pose, we straighten the knee. Both legs are straight, still facing different directions. Place your hands on your hips. Hips go forward and back. We want them to push to the left. Lift up halfway and reach to the right. And then slowly windmill down till fingertip touches the leg. Now this hand at the top, it could also be on the hip. We're just creating triangles wherever it's comfortable. You might have it on your heart, bringing the shoulder up and back. Might have it over your head, up to the sky. So wherever it feels comfortable in your triangle pose. Creating triangles, arms, the legs, the torso. And then when you're ready, slowly walk the right hand up, left hand lowers. Bend to straighten the knee. I'm going to turn both toes to the front. Walk your feet in nice and slow. In your penguin pose, once again, wiggling fingers, toes, readjusting, little wiggly, little wobbly. Gently turn, left toe out. Bend to straighten the knee. With the knee bent, it comes back just a little bit. We'll lift up halfway. Our warrior two, shoulders relax down. And we look over the left shoulder. Fingertips pushing out and away. Breathing in. Exhale. The left palm up, right hand drops. Wiggle the fingers in our reverse triangle. Oh, sorry, reverse warrior two. And adjust the shoulder if you'd like, and just reach higher. Breathing in. Exhaling out. And then we'll lower down halfway. Back arm lifts. Release the hands down nice and slow. Bend and straighten the left knee. Both legs straighten. Hips go forward and back. Push the hips all the way to the right. Lift up halfway and reach to the left. Slowly windmill down till fingertip touches the leg. Hand could also be on the hip, so you get to choose where you'd like it, or it can be on the heart. Breathing in, exhaling out. And then when you're ready, slowly walk the hands up the leg, bend and straighten the knee. Turn your toes forward, walk your feet in nice and slow. Rock side to side. Your shoulders roll back and down, shake your head yet. And readjust. I'm going to slide your hands down to the knees. And it looks like you're sitting in a chair just a little bit. Tuck your head under. Elbows go out. And we look in at the belly button. So it's our cat pose, but it's a standing cat. So let the elbows roll out a little bit. And then I want you to bring the elbows into the waistline. Look forward, up to the sky, extend the spine, and bring your bottom lip over the top lip, stretching, kind of pushing your hips to the back. Exhale, tuck under, round the back, elbows come out. And then bring the elbows in and look forward, bottom lip over the top lip, stretching long. Exhale, tucking under. Inhale, looking forward. Loosening up the lower back, tucking under. And looking to the front. Now we're going to slowly release, relax forward. Let the body hang in that ragdoll, swaying side to side, loosening up the back. Draw little circles on the floor with your fingertips. And reverse the direction. And then we'll bend the knees, trace your hands down towards the ground, let fingertips touch the floor. So we step back to all fours. Now that may be a downward dog on your hands and your toes, or it could be on your knees. We're getting ready to go to the floor. Head lowers. Head touches the floor all the way in the child's pose. Hands can be forward, to the side, or next to the feet. You choose what you need. And we'll lift up to all fours, tuck the head under, and it'll be our cat-cow on our hands and knees. Look forward to the cow, lengthening all the way out. Exhale, tucking under. Inhale to the cow, looking forward. Exhale, and inhale. Then come to a nice flat back. We're going to lean to the side and bring your feet around to the front, shaking out any tension that we might have. Now you could do some of these on a chair if you needed to. We're going to bend your left knee. You can cross at the ankle or come up a little higher. Right hand comes around, left hand behind your back, turning the torso, the shoulders, the neck. Spinal twist, sitting down. Slowly untwist, place one hand on the knee, one hand on your foot to cradle the baby and rock it side to side. We'll place your foot on the floor, readjusting. And we're going to go into our half butterfly, just leaning to the side today, breathing in, exhaling out. over to the right. Point and flex the foot. Walk your hands up to the hip. Sit up tall. Keep your hands right here by the knee. And I want you to lean forward and look up to the sky. Bring your toes towards your nose. That just means pulling that right foot back. Nice flexion of the foot, and you're hoping to feel a stretch behind the knee. Breathing in. Exhaling out. Bring right hand behind you and look to the back wall. Back forward, nice and slow. Back to the center. We're going to do a new pose, placing the left hand on the floor. We're going to lean over and bend the right knee, so you have both knees bent. Now that may be enough of a stretch along that leg, or you can lift up the right knee, bring it back a little bit farther. Now this is called your sailboat. In case you were dreaming of a sailboat for Christmas. We're going to have your hand either on the leg, or as the sail can move, it might come to the left foot, the left knee. You might even look over the left shoulder. You can be on your hands, or you might choose to be on your left elbow. That might be more comfortable. You adjust for where you need, up or down. We're trying to stretch out the front of the hip. You might even push that hip forward just a little bit. Your sailboat. Now we're going to slowly lift up. Walk your hands to where it's comfortable. We're going to extend out the right leg and bring it back to the front. Lift up the left, shake it out. Rub the knees if you would like, and we'll do that all over again on the other side. Bending the right knee. Crossing that right foot over. Left hand comes to the front, right hand behind your back. Oh, sorry, wrong side. Left hand forward, right hand behind your back. So it's a spinal twist. Sitting down. We'll come back forward, cradling the baby, rocking it side to side if you choose. Some people just rest. You can rock with a straight leg, it doesn't matter. And we'll place this foot on the floor nice and slow. Readjust the hips for our half butterfly. Feeling the opening of the hip. Leaning into the stretch a little bit. Stretch around the inside of the leg. Now we're going to walk your hands forward and then over to the left side. Point and flex the foot. Toe lifts up. You're going to keep your right hand forward, left hand behind your back. Turn your torso, your shoulders, your neck. Spinal twist, sitting down, breathing in. First triangle, sitting down. We're going to come back to this front knee. Walk your hands to the hips, point and flex the foot. I want the toe to pull back. Take a big breath in, and we're going to lean to the front and look up towards the sky, stretching the neck a little bit. Also hoping to stretch the back side of the leg behind this knee a little more as the toes pull towards the neck. Last big breath in, and we walk the hands up, and then they're going to come over to your right side. You can have your hand on the floor. Some people are on the right elbow. The left leg, as we lean to the right, the left leg comes around and we bend the knee. And that may be all the stretch you need. If you're looking for a little more, lift up the knee, turn sideways so you can see it, and slide the foot back a little more. So you can lift the knee, slides back, and then think pushing this hip forward just a little bit, kind of loosens up. We're We're stretching the front of the leg, and you can be on that right hand, or you can go onto the right elbow. We're really lengthening across the front of the body. Now it's your sailboat, so the left hand might be on the knee, might be on the right foot, the right knee might be joining its other hand, wherever you need the stretch around this hip. So be very gentle. Whatever's tight will start to talk to you to hold the stretch that you need. Might be on your hands or your elbows. Slowly lift up. Let's bring that left foot back around. Right leg extends. Shake out any tension. Point and flex the feet. Shoulders roll back and down. Loosen up the neck. And then from here, we're going to get ready to roll like a ball. So bend the knees. You're going to lean to the side and come on to your back. You can roll back and forth a couple times if you would like. And then hold on your back. Draw a little circular motion. And then reverse the direction, go the other way. Place the feet on the floor and lift the hips up off the mat. Tighten the muscles on the back side. Some people use their hands to lift the hips, and your hands can just fall to the side wherever it feels comfortable. Think of digging your toes down into the ground, the heels down, to help strengthen the muscles around the knees. It also helps strengthen the spine and stretch it out the front of the hips. When you're ready, lift the heels off the mat. Take a deep breath in. We're going to roll down one vertebrae at a time till the tailbone touches the floor. Let the knees sway side to side. And then both legs fall to the left. A low spinal twist. Breathing in. Exhaling out. Bring the knees back to the center nice and slow, and they'll fall to the other side. Breathing in and exhaling. Back to the center. Walk your feet a little bit closer and do a sleeping butterfly. Then the toes come closer together and the knees fall apart. Now, if that's uncomfortable for your legs, you can take a fist and place it underneath your hip on each side. That keeps the legs from overextending. You also can place pillows underneath the knees so they don't overextend. Your toes might slide farther forward. It's wherever it feels comfortable. I want you to just shake your head yes, loosening up the neck. Shake your head no. Shake your head yes again. Then we'll bring the knees back to the center. Give the knees a little squeeze, a gentle hug. We're going to rock side to side. Exhale out, placing the feet on the floor. Lengthen your toes to one side of the room, fingertips to the other, stretching, growing a little longer, a little taller. And then bring your hands down next to your legs. Roll your shoulders back and down, flex the feet, make a fist with the hands, and tighten all the muscles in the body. Tighten, tighten, squeeze. And release, feeling the difference of the relaxed body. Now this is your corpse pose, and the next few minutes is yours for rest and relaxation, so just close your eyes, clear your mind. and let your body be at peace. Keeping your eyes closed, slowly wiggle the fingers, maybe wiggle the toes. And we'll roll over onto your right side for another moment of rest. And then when you're ready, we'll open your eyes nice and slow, gently lifting the body off the floor, coming to a seated position. Legs can be crossed or straight or anywhere in between, wherever it feels comfortable. I'll draw a little circular motion, loosening up the back. And then reverse the direction, going the other way. And we'll come to the center, lift the shoulders to the ears, push back and down. Shake your head yes, because it feels pretty good. The hands fall to the sides and inhale up to the sky. Down heart center, a little pressure with the palms. And then reverse the direction so the fingertips go down. We stretch the back. The shoulders relax and shake your head yes. And shake your head no. Shake your head yes again. And inhale, lifting up. Exhale out. Inhale for the body. Inhale for the mind. Inhale for the spirit. Bring your hands heart center. And namaste. Thank you for joining me today. Having a little Christmas yoga.